Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm Indy, and today we're going to review Oxide Room 104.
I have to get out of here.
Let me just start off by saying, when I said that I wanted to get back into horror games, well, this was like diving headfirst into freezing water. I mean, talk about waking up with a hellacious greeting. Oxide Room 104 starts off with you climbing out of a bathtub when you're locked inside of a bathroom. You need to find your clothes and then a way out of the mysterious situation that you're in. Or you can, like pull out your penis and take a pee, if you want. It's your choice. Yes, this is how you're introduced to the game. It's not for the faint of heart, so if a penis, vulgar language, and horrific scenes are not your thing, then you probably want to stay away from this one. Okay, back to being trapped. This game basically tells you right away what it's going to be. You must search for clues and ways to progress in what appears to be an abandoned motel. Well, I mean, it's not quite abandoned, but you'll see. Anyways, you will search drawers, cabinets, shelves, and various other spots in order to find things such as bandages, antidotes, lockpicks, and most importantly, room keys. Remember that, room keys. It's the key to the game. Sometimes solving a small puzzle is required, but for the most part, it's about the searching. Along the way, you will find written letters from Eva, a woman that gives you details about strange things that are going on at the motel. There are other letters you can find that help to start unravel the mystery and why you're there, but I won't spoil anything.
Where am I? My head.
As you progress, you will find yourself in more tricky situations, like disgusting creatures lurking in tightly confined rooms. However, the real test here is when you actually die. Talking about this is, well, again, it's tricky because I don't want to spoil it for you. But you come back and the world has changed around you somewhat. While it might be more dangerous, you come back with a better start. For instance, the more you die, the easier the beginning is. So instead of being locked in the bathroom, you'll be able to exit it right away instead of like searching for the key and stuff in the bathroom. And if you found like certain items, they will be in the room waiting for you so you can pick them up. The catch? Die too many times and it's truly game over. The best part though about this is that you won't have to keep picking up those letters even if you die too many times. I really love that decision because, nobody wants to be picking up those letters like over and over again. You've already picked them up, you've already read them. They stay there if you want to go back and read them. Of course, that's, if you die like I did a bunch of times over and over again. What can I say? My aim sucks. Now that brings me to the game mechanics and probably my biggest gripe of the game. The controls feel a bit wonky. I tried playing with the sensitivity a little bit, but it just didn't matter. It didn't feel fluid at all. Nothing is more frustrating than trying to pick something up like several times and, not being able to. The storage system is fine. You can actually find items that help you carry more things, and you can store them in like little containers that you find throughout the game. I didn't really care for how some items stayed in your inventory though after they were used. Seemed a bit odd, like I would need them again later, because some other items would go away after you would use them. The game isn't graphically impressive, and the voiceover work is rather comical at times. Seriously, I don't need to be able to interact with like useless items in the game if I'm going to get some goofy dialogue. It's an odd choice. However, I really love the setting of this game. It's a tight, confined area with everything accessible quickly. Even if you need to backtrack a tad, you won't be running around for hours trying to accomplish what you need to get done. This helped tremendously in a game where you start over from the beginning. Well, from the beginning, sort of, It was annoying to having like these same prompts every time you opened a door though. I mean, seriously, just let me go in the door, please. Silly complaint, but play the game and I'm sure you'll feel the same way. Oxide Room 104, it's not a long game. As a matter of fact, if you don't die, you can probably complete the full game in less than 2 hours. It took me much longer, of course, but my best run, I only died once and completed the game fairly quick. The best part is there are like multiple endings, and I managed to get a few. Although I think like the best ending is if you don't die at all, and I never managed to do that. I mean, don't judge me. Like I said, my aim in this game is pretty terrible. As you move from room to room, you figure out rather quickly the object of the game is to escape. That's it. Escape the motel and you just might leave with your life. For the most part, I really enjoyed Oxide Room 104. It's a true horror game that puts you in a mysterious situation with dire consequences and has grotesque creatures that will eat your face off. I enjoy slow-paced games like this. The tension rises as you progress, and things really are horrible around you. Like, no joking around. If you don't like horror games, this one is not for you. There are some questionable dialogue options, and the voiceover just isn't all that great. The game mechanics could use some adjusting, and the door prompts just need to go away. Other than that, I would recommend checking this game out for anyone that loves horror games. It's something that you won't have to spend hours upon hours playing each session. You can jump in and out easily. Just make sure you don't get frustrated when you mysteriously die in this one. Gas can kill. Wink, wink. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. And I hope you enjoyed the review of this wild horror game. And check it out if you're interested in these types of games. It was definitely something. I don't know. It was a little crazy. It was a little crazy for me, but I enjoy horror games, so I'm glad that I got to jump back in, and this was the one that I got to jump back in with. So yeah, pretty excited about it. But thank you so much again for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one. As always, and yum, brah.